powerful from this position here, right guys? Joe gets to suffer today. Go. Inverted mount. Reason we're doing that, reach over the top, right? Because what did I do? What's up, everybody? So we're getting in that habit of getting that overhook, right? Even if it's at both legs, so that we can do different positions. One of those is the clover, right? Under the bar. Cool? So overhook, underhook. Here. Now, once we're in this position here, it can be sometimes difficult to achieve the sub we're looking for, right? Especially if we just go lazy. I see a lot of you guys like kind of here, like, Joe's tough. Not gonna probably do it, right? What do I want you guys to do? It's a progression of grips, right? Here, over the top. What happened? Now Joe's out, right? Look at the space in between me. Give it a hug, and then we get the tap. Right, guys? I don't want you guys out here, elbows low, trying to squeeze across. No, man. Get in here, reach up, grab your own elbow, pull your elbow into you, and then get the tap. Cool? Any questions? I think you guys are pretty comfortable with this one, right? Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3. Ish.
So at the beginning of this round, we're just looking for takedowns. He pulls me in a bit, and I feel like he's going to end up trying to take me in guard right here. So I try to go forward, but he just uses my momentum to flip me over. He traps my arm, gets over, and then he starts asking me what he had for lunch. So right here looks like he's going for, I think that's called Kimura, I'm not too sure, but I just hold my hands together to do the best I can. I let go, but I end up grabbing him back, and then we wrestle around for a bit. From here, I'm trying to turn into him, and I end up flattening myself out on my stomach, which is a terrible idea. And he gets me right here, like in the arm bar. I just keep grabbing my arm, holding, and then I try to flip over so I could try to get him to let go. And fortunately, he does. And then from here, I put myself in a bad situation again, and I think I'm going to get triangled, but I'm able to end up pulling my arm out, and then he just gets on top of me. From there, he goes, and he tries to do the submission that we learned today. Well, I guess I shouldn't say try because he does get the tap. But yeah, it's a submission we learned earlier in class today. I do defend it for a little bit, but eventually he still ends up getting the tap. At the start of this round, I tried to go for, I watched that YouTube video I was talking about last time. I put my knee on her knee, and then I just try to use my other knee and pass. And so I end up getting in there, but she does like a lot of footlocks, and she grabs my legs. She puts me in half guard instantly. I try to like donkey kick my leg out. Doesn't really work, so I just try to sprawl out. Doesn't really work either. So here I just try to flip out of it basically, and then I just give her side control. So right here, she hooks my legs. I'm not really sure what that's called, but she hooks them to where I can't do anything while she's grabbing my arm. She brings me to my side, and then she just gets the arm bar right here. So at the beginning of this one, I'm trying to grab her legs and trying to control them and look for a spot to put my leg on her so I can try to pass into side control. But it's not really, she's fighting back and it's not really working. Here I do eventually end up getting it right here. And then I just cross over and put my leg over the top of her other one and then just go back out and get side control. This was kind of awkward. I'm like, when I get side control, I'm not used to people going to their side. So I was kind of unsure what to do. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just go back. So here I'm just kind of trying to figure something out as I go, but it's not working too well. She's not going to her side, so I'm trying to flip her back. I try to get the underhook, don't really get it. And from there, yeah, I just go back to side control. She flips on her side again, and I'm just not sure what to do. We go off camera for a little bit. But I end up getting her on her back, and I'm trying to get something here. She goes for a footlock right there. Luckily, it hurt, but I was able to, like, pull it out. So we roll off camera again for a bit, but I end up almost getting her in a triangle. I thought I had it, so I need to kind of refresh my memory on the move because, yeah, I thought I had it right there, but it doesn't end up working. It would have been cool if we got it, but, you know, we're still learning, so I was just proud of even getting to that point.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
So for Tuesday in the beginning, we do a warm-up with the bag, and then after this, we start practicing our teeps. I really only filmed this for my OnlyFans feed account, but it works for this video as well, so here you are.
And then with our rear leg, so we're gonna switch it up now. He's gonna do a switch kick. Boom, I'm gonna go roundhouse, and I'm gonna go with my front leg, okay? So same thing, opposite side. Keep your speed down, everyone sleep like your feet under control. Not wear your shoe pads and make sure you're not banging each other up too much. You're gonna get a little bit of chin conditioning in, but it's good to work it nice and slow for your technique too. So same thing, switching sides. So he's gonna start with a switch kick, with a check, put it back up, roundhouse, and then off the side, front leg kick. Okay, so one last time. Boom, boom, come across. Let's not do that. When I use a teep to counter kick, a lot of times he goes to kick and I'll aim a little bit for the hip, but we're new to this. Let's not worry about that yet. That's a little dangerous for the boys, all right? So yeah, just aim for the stomach. Keep going like that. Another time we'll cover the other one. Let's hang on you here like that. So 1, 2, 3.
So in the beginning of this round one, I'm looking for the specific takedown that Joe actually taught me either in the fundamentals class or after, but I get it right there. And right here, I'm just looking for the foot and I get the takedown.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
So after I take him down, I'm just trying to control his back. And they actually taught us a submission using the gi collar. So we're both just fighting for the collar for a bit here. Right here, he's able to get to his knees. So I come up with him, I grab the collar again, and then I just pull him back down to the other side. And from here, we mess around with the collar for a bit again. So here, it's not really working out too well, so I kind of bail on that, get inside control. And from there, I try to do that leg lock that we learned in no-gi, the one that Joe actually got on me earlier in the video. And I go for that, and I almost get it, but now that I'm watching it, I realize what I did wrong. So from here, he tries to roll out a little bit. I do end up holding it back down, but I fall off. So I have to get back in the stance. I have to get back onto his stomach. And from there, I put my arm, I kick my arm out, and then switch the arms. And I do roll back and get the position, but I don't put my legs into like either a figure four or into the cross where I put my other foot behind it. And that's one of the issues I had there. And then from here, once I do get his legs, I realized I didn't grab the proper grip. I kind of just have a very loose grip, and then I try to turn and it doesn't get him. And that's the end of that. I did have some technical difficulties, but luckily Joe was able to film for me, and he filmed the rest of our round. I didn't get the leg lock there, though. So here I just have back control again. I'm pretty tired at this point, so I'm just trying to hold on. He's grabbing my foot, and he goes to his knee, so I try to follow him as best I can, just stay on top. Right here, he starts trying to throw me over, but I just try to keep my balance as best I can and sit back. But he does bring me down, and he gets me into half guard. And from here, we're just sitting here for a little bit. I do end up getting my leg out of his half guard, and I'm about to try to stand up right here, but he has my leg, and he uses that to push me back, and he gets side control right there. I'm trying to frame as best I can, but he's basically already got it, so I'm just trying to hold him back at this point. Right here, I try to hip out, and I do make it to my knees right here, and I take a little break just to try to get my energy back, and then I try to push him onto his back. I don't do that, but I do end up getting up, and I get him on his back. He's still got my leg right there. You can't really see it until right here, but he's still got my leg there, so I kind of just flip around, and then I just put my weight on him and try to give myself a breather and try to tire him out as best I can. So right here, he's trying to stand up, so I'm just trying to put all my weight on him to keep him down. And from there, he turns around, and then I do get full mount on him from that. From what I know, full mount's a really good position, but I'm not too big a fan of it just because I don't really know what to do from here. So I try to get up. He ends up flipping me over and getting me in his back. Now I have him on my guard. And from here, I just try to keep his head down. I try to pull him down. He's got my arm, so I try to get him to let go of that. And then I just grab his collar and I pull down to try to keep him down. While I'm holding him down, I do start trying to set up a triangle from here. I kind of just go for it out of desperation right here. And from there, he already has my leg trapped in his left arm, under his left arm. Right there, he just goes back, and he has me in a heel hook it and gets the tap.
Oh, bother.
And it's kind of samey as far as like your control. So with this step over arm bar, it's with the same control that you had when you were in half guard, when you were busting through the half guard. But you would do this in a time when you're already past the guard. So I'm on Joe here, he hit the skate, boom. I grab my underhook, get heavy, all right? I love this position right here. So I'm posting the head, I have my same underhook here. It's kind of, I'm making a box with our arms like this. It's not up here, because if it's up here, I'm gonna do something different. Right tool for the job. So it's down here. My elbows tucked in, so I'm coming down on these high ribs up here, posting the head here. All right, so step over arm bar. I step over his head. I'm in what they call a hurdler stretch. Now I pivot my hips over, like this. All right, so my feet didn't move, all right? I go from here to here. If anything, this foot moves because I just bring it closer. All right, again. Here, step over the head, pivot. Now, my hand was here. When I make my pivot, I do that, okay? When I put my hand through, it's right there for a key lock, right? So, here, step over, pivot hips, key lock. Oops, sorry. I'm basically sitting on his head. I'm grabbing a tight key lock here, and then just sitting down. Put this over, thumb opposite the joint. A lot of people say thumb to ceiling, but if Joe turns his arm this way, I want the thumb opposite his elbow, right? So it's not always gonna be like this. If his arm's going a different angle, it's just opposite of joint. Fair?
This is the last bit of footage I have for the week, just Thursday's sparring. We didn't have class Saturday, actually, because Joe, Karen, and Clayton, they had a tournament in San Pedro at Six Blades, and I actually went with them, and they all did awesome. And I do have clips from that, so I'm going to make another video, a short little video about the tournament. We do go off camera here for a little bit, but Joe sees that, and he was awesome enough to come over to move the camera for us to catch the perfect clip. not too blatantly obvious, but definitely after that, I mean, obviously after that fold, my leg definitely hurt a bit, so I'm just trying to power through it here. I even throw some kicks with it, but yeah, I'm just smiling through the pain at this point. I'm pretty tired. This is the end of the day, but I do try to get a little more aggressive. I tried throwing a combo here, and I try to switch my level when I touch the knee, or I touch my floor to the knee, or yeah, never mind. Dylan's got this really weird long guard, so usually what I try to do is just like smack it down, throw a punch after, but it's kind of just something I'm better at dealing with it, but I'm still definitely having trouble with it. So that's one thing I try to do here, and I'm trying to get in a little more closer, but it's kind of hard with that long guard. I'm weary of it. I'm not sure. I don't remember at what point Joe told me this, but he was telling me that I was throwing a lot of like just 1-2s and like not really throwing big combos. So after this is after that for sure though. So I start trying to throw a lot more combos here and just be a little more aggressive. This was actually a really fun round though. I always enjoyed going against Juan, and he actually hits me with a really good punch later on in the round. I might start putting more of Tuesdays sparring as opposed to Thursdays, just because on Thursdays, I've just watching it back right now, I've realized I keep putting my hands down a lot. I'm really sloppy, and it's just because I do the fundamentals and then the advanced and then this Muay Thai class, so I'm pretty dead at this point. This next round here, I'm going against Ivan. He's been boxing for a while. I can't remember exactly for how long, but he's been boxing. He just started Muay Thai recently, and yeah, he's got really good teeps and kicks. So I always enjoy going against him. That's it for this week. I am getting this video out on Monday, which is later than I'd like to. I usually try to get it out before Sunday night. But this weekend I had a lot of stuff to do, so I wasn't able to. But I will try to keep it, to Sunday from now on. I've really been enjoying jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna keep going to that. For that, I don't really know. I feel like I'm still absorbing everything and just trying to figure out, learning everything, not really knowing what to do. I don't really have anything I can, I guess, try to perfect. With Muay Thai either, I'm still absorbing, but at least with that one, I feel like I can kind of start working on certain things and just improve one thing by one thing. So with Muay Thai, I'm gonna try to start doing a lot more like feints, start trying to fake people out, and then also just throwing longer combos and not just throwing 1 kick, 2 kicks, or like something like that. But yeah, that's it for the video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Security footage of inside the house, and it's like him fixing breakfast while